Pop been giving game since I came out the womb. I'll be the same nigga from the cradle to the tomb. Miss some shit I gotta teach, you know the gang can't rule. As long as everybody on the same page, it gon' be cool. Tryna pass it to the king, but the queens can get it too. They not hearing me. A place where we can laugh and talk shit, but this ain't therapy. This the real deal, nigga, far from parody. Four brothers dropping jewels, moment of clarity. Yeah, knew I was gon' make it. Yeah, spaceship, clarified diamonds, clarified conversation. Yeah, knew I was gon' make it. Tesla like a spaceship, clarified diamonds, clarified conversation. Yeah, clarified diamonds, clarified conversation. Yeah, clarified diamonds, clarified conversation.
Yes! Hell yeah! Yes! Hell yes! Good afternoon, niggas, niggas, and all you little niggas that's out there, nigga.
Yes, sir.
This your boy Li, man.
It's your player partner, RB.
Man, 4-6 shot
D-Red, what's up, baby?
Yeah, another episode of Clarified Conversations, man. You see it, hit that like, subscribe, that notification bell. Keep commenting on the motherfucker, man. We appreciate all the support, love that y'all been giving us. 2026, we in this bitch. What's happening, y'all?
Happy New Year.
New
God,
Year.
26,
Happy
dog.
New
Year.
Year.
26.
2026, dog.
Wow. Bro. 2026.
Man, hey, this that milestone year for your boy.
Yeah.
Last all year.
You know what I'm saying? Born in 86, you go to 96, then you go to 06, then you go to 16, then you go to 26.
Hold up. Hold up. Okay.
Real shit.
Hey,
What
man.
that add up to?
40 something.
40 show. You said 40 show.
We're gonna get to the 40 show,
Sprinkle.
man. You part of the 40 club this year too, huh, Red?
About a month, dog.
Hey, man. Niggas getting old, man.
In the next
These
month,
niggas
dog.
getting old.
In the next month, bro.
Colombia or Brazil? Where y'all bringing it in?
Brazil, Colombia.
Okay.
We don't have to go to Brazil though. I heard they got anacondas out there.
What you talking about? What you talking about, Red?
Man, say I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff that I put on my my list, my travel list. Bro.
We
I was
about a month away, fam.
I was talking to
I'm
Red.
about to break it down.
I was talking to Red one-on-one. He said he had he said he's just so stuck in this anime phase that he wanted an Amazon Asian. I said, what that is? He said something like a Hawaiian. I said, oh shit.
That nigga want Moana mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moana mama.
He want
Yeah.
Moana
I
mama.
want one of them Samoan women.
Yeah, he
Hey, man,
wanted one of them.
Yeah.
Amazon. I said that is like a little Amazon version of an Asian.
One of them Polynesians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got any Polynesian friends out there,
All right. Get handled right back.
He was never
boy said-
interested
my
in
boy said-
Polynesian until he had the sauce from Chick-fil-A. He went to it and like, man, is that Polynesian people? The sauce made him be interested in the people.
Yeah.
hey, just,
be careful, Red.
slide in my DM.
Yeah, be careful,
All my
Red.
Polynesian
Straight
Samoan women.
Alright. Alright, now.
They so beautiful. They so beautiful.
That they are.
They hurt
However,
like it's wet.
You want the one that's
a lot
doing
come
the
with
little
that.
belly dancer, or you want the one that's going
The ones
Slap
who play,
the-
the ones who play rugby.
the one that's slapping their thigh and getting in that squat on your ass like, come on.
Yeah. You ready?
It don't matter. They both take
Alright.
care of you. They loyal, take care of you.
Yeah.
see, that's how you know my dog 40. He looking for that treatment.
Yeah, that's all
He
this
said
is,
they gonna
man.
take care of
And they gonna be eating that little squish rice every damn day with
Same.
bread and
And they put
sauce.
that big ass
Feed me.
pig in the fucking
Feed me,
ground.
baby.
Yeah, with the apple in his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah. Hey,
Man, I feel like, bruh, at this point, at time of your age, you should be looking for a woman like that. You know, like,
I date behavior, bro.
hey,
That's a good, interesting topic right
Yeah.
there. You
Ain't-
date behavior.
yeah.
Ooh,
That's right.
clarify that.
So they ask, what's your preference? You know, we can all say she can be 5'9", brown eyes, thick thighs, 34, 26.
Yeah.
Whatever. We give her all that.
Right.
But what's the substance behind it?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the sex is good. She look good, just, you know, she got a nice areola to nipple ratio. All that, you know, she smell good.
Man.
As soon as she open up that mouth,
But Boy, that's equivalent to a nice fucking deep fried, golden brown deep fried turkey fresh out the
Just-
grease.
yeah.
But that bitch didn't have no base.
No base.
At all.
That
And-
bitch about, oh Lord.
And
And
to add to that, Li,
still raw in the middle.
it's still raw, and you didn't juice it up. You didn't inject
No base.
no base. Yeah, nothing injected inside of it. So as soon as you open her up, that shit dry in the bit.
Yeah.
She dry, bro.
So what does having substance look like to you?
Um,
And how do you find it?
That's a
I
good ass
think
question.
I think when you talk to a woman and on an intellectual level, and you could ask them this small question. You know, can you have a healthy disagreement? Do you know what a healthy disagreement is? You know, do you take everything personal? Can we have a general conversation? You don't interject yourself into the conversation.
Okay.
And then when you do, or if you do, and then you just fuck up the whole day. Like the whole day you're mad. The
Okay.
conversation wasn't even about you. You're just
Okay.
having a general topic.
Right.
Emotional immaturity.
Because when the emotions are high, let me see how mature you are.
Yeah.
That's my definition of emotional maturity. Because you know that word would be thrown around.
Yeah.
It's thrown around too easy.
I ask you that because we know it's a bunch of good guys out there, but they often get overlooked. So, is it how do you get to know that person if what we go for typically is usually on the cover? How do you get past the cover to get the?
Well, I know one night me and Li, we was kicking it, and I think it's something small as just changing your territory, changing where you hang out at. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the times, you almost meet the same type of people
Yeah.
in the same location.
Yeah.
And then
Proximity.
you get the same results. So they
You fishing in the same
you see the
pond.
same- yeah, exactly. So we change our
Same fish up being thrown back in the water.
we change our quote unquote hunting grounds.
Yeah. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Now we eating quail instead of this
Yeah.
old hen.
I like that. I
This
like
old
that.
hen.
Say, man, you say you want some salmon, right? Why the fuck we keep eating chicken?
I like that.
Like, nah, for real. And to elaborate more on it, I think we as men, we sometimes get chastised a little bit in the situation of not moving too fast. Why? And that's probably why I get beat up being about to be 40-year-old man with no wife, no kids. Because when I do call myself committing to one woman, I want it to be done one time and one time only. So to answer that question, when you say, how do you know if you're dating someone with substance, how do you know? I take my time so much with that girl that I like that she might be like, okay, we like each other, we here. Why we ain't there? Why we ain't here? Because I'm still trying to see what you are when we face adversity.
Different terrains, different levels.
You know what I'm
gotta see how
saying?
you act when the weather cold,
Exactly.
when the weather hot, when it's
I want to
raining, when it's
see
snowing.
who you are in each storm, in each
I
weather.
got you.
We're going to weather the storm, baby.
Yeah.
Because listen, when all things is peaches and cream, everything is on the up, we're inseparable. We're smitten because everything is on the good, right? But who are you when we face the adversity? When I tell you no finally, are you going to bitch and complain? If you tell me no, am I going to be able to accept it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you tell me or ration out to me and I start thinking like, hold on, if you don't want me to go fuck nobody else, then how am I supposed to just be... I'm not gonna be controlled by the pussy and stuff like based off of emotions of facing adversity. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I would never deny you, even when we're facing adversity in a space to where it's not necessarily disrespecting you and it's not nothing that I was being unfaithful towards. You get what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, like, you don't ever want to go to sleep mad.
Right.
Man.
Right.
See, you know what? Women, in my opinion, women don't want to admit to their fault. They got a biological clock in their head. Whether that's trying to get married soon, whether it's trying to have a baby. It's pretty much one of those two. So they see a good dude like Li, they see the good traits, personality. Oh shit, I didn't hear him grab him. What we doing? What we doing? What, you ain't doing this, blah, blah, blah. So now they try to, that's some form of control.
But I also
But
think
when I
that's
take my
their
time,
choice.
Take
but when
your
I
time.
take my time, oh, you a player ass
You a
nigga. You
player.
ain't trying to get married. Look, you just moving at
That's
when I get beat up.
because
And
what
I
he
push
just
your
said
ass
is
away.
true. They do have a biological clock. I don't
Right.
think that's your opinion. I think that's a fact.
No.
There's a certain point to where women.
I said they don't like to admit to.
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah,
Right.
they fall out of favor when it comes to being their prime, and they get to a point where it's much more difficult to have a baby. And if they want to play during their prime, and then they want to put a full court press on during the fourth quarter, you can't blame a nigga for not folding. I'm gonna beat that full court press.
Right.
And not
Well,
to
that's a
mention,
good one.
I think also we have to, as men on our end, we have to come in with the realization of that.
Yeah.
We got to come in and say, okay, we know women have a biological clock. This lady is 42 years old. She has no kids. I know she gonna try to speed me up.
Yeah.
I might not even try this one because it's just we know that. So sometimes we have to be honest at the very beginning, and get past the oh no, we just chilling. Nah, it's cool. We could take our time, and we know it's a lie. We didn't see it. You didn't see it too many times where they say that, but those numbers don't add up.
People gotta stop lying in the conversation.
Yeah.
The conversation that you really having at hand. You get what I'm saying? It's I'm saying it because this is my truth, and it's not to shit on you or anything. But if my truth and what I'm saying doesn't align with your plan as a woman, then you need to tell me too.
Off the rip.
Like, you know what, Larry? I like you. You handsome, but I think I want to move quicker than that.
Right.
And that's for me to say, you know what? I can't. Either I want to speed up, understanding that you want to move a little quicker, or I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm not interested in moving any faster than how I'm moving. Then we have a full, transparent conversation right before us to make a sound decision if we're gonna keep this thing going.
Yeah,
For sure.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I feel like it definitely have to be mutual. It can't be dominated on either side.
Because
Right.
think about all the millions of times you've been honest before going down a journey with chilling with a woman, and then next thing you know, you resurface the when you come back to okay, so what we doing 3 months later? So what is this?
Yeah.
What is what we discussed in the very beginning? Nothing changed. Now, if you're ready for it to end, we can end it here. If it's starting to become overwhelming for you emotionally, right?
Right.
But there was nothing to start this to for it to veer, or you try to dictate it to the trajectory of what it is that you wanted for yourself.
It's almost
It's
like
manipulation.
You go on a job interview, your goal is to obtain the job because you're looking for a job. But once you get the job, you're like, well, shit, do I want to adhere to all these policies and procedures and these guidelines? Your goal was to get the job. So a lot of times the girls will lie on their resume to get the man. So they're going to say, oh, yeah, I ain't going to rush you. I ain't going. And then when they get the man, now the truth then is going to come out. That resume was some bullshit.
Ooh, I'm gonna go further. Ooh, you gave it. Ooh, you just gave me a perfect analogy to be able to express it. It's the same thing. Like I get hired for this job. The whole point was for me to get this job because y'all paying XYZ and I like the pay. I'm going to get that job for this particular pay. Now I'm doing the job and I'm doing the job well. Now you want to promote me. And I say, you know what? I don't want the promotion. I like what I'm doing. And you get mad that I don't want the promotion and try to find a way to get me out of the company. That's what the relationship seemed like to me. We start off cut buddies and I'm doing good as your cut buddy. Now you say, you know what? I want you as my nigga.
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
I'm like, I don't want to be your nigga.
That's where she got the roles fucked up. Bitch, you not the boss. You control sex. I control the relationship.
Exactly.
You promoted me to opening them legs.
Yeah.
I didn't promote you to put no ring on your finger or give you no commitment.
Yeah.
You can't dictate that.
This job is not my end all be all. I'm using this to get me to my next spot. Right there.
but it depends on, to me, at what point or what stage in life are you getting the job? See, that matters. If I'm 50
sure.
years
That's a
old,
great-
about to get a job, I'm not looking to jump company to company. When I'm 20, I could be like, fuck this job, I'm going to go find me another one.
For sure.
At 30, I could still be like, fuck this. But now I'm thinking about retirement. Now I'm thinking about settling down. Now I'm thinking about who I want to spend my retirement ages with. So it does change because it's not just a job. At some point in time, like, are you looking for a career? That need to be the question. And we got to stop taking time with job-oriented people that's not career-driven.
Oh, Lord.
We have to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
But-
forget the potential. I'm saying as grown adult in our 40 men, if they're not in that space to be career-driven, meaning that if this is what we both want, right? You know, long haul, whatever the case may be, because we talk about substance, right? That's what we the pay is great, but if that a job at this age right now, none of us, and I'm sure that I could probably speak for all of us, middle-aged men, job pay is great, but you have no benefits. Are you taking the job?
Same
Can't
thing.
do it.
That's a
I'm
great
asking-
analogy.
I'm asking.
Great
Are we
analogy.
taking it?
No.
Yeah, that's so when we want substance, we want more than just the pay, which is
But
the sex and all the other shit that fun shit.
But you said you equated middle age and you should be at a certain page in life to where you're not job hopping.
Yeah.
We still have to analyze our job annually because they could be on the decline. It could be on the up and up. Am I supposed to stay because I'm mid-age and I don't want to get another job, or should I supposed to stay here and commit to this job and it's on the decline?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When I started with a job, it's top 5. Now, 5 years with this job, we're on the decline. We no longer Fortune 500. We Fortune 200. Well, whatever number that declines the company. We're not even in the Fortune no more. We're more so private owned now, right?
Yeah.
Because we done got bought out. Am I still supposed to stay?
Yeah. So
You get what I'm saying?
So I feel like that's the thing about humans. Like we have data that we keep as well. So you'll know if that company is a Fortune 500 company. You have discernment. You have intuition. But what we do is, nah, man, I kind of like it here. Nah, the people I work with is cool. Most people, honestly, bro, don't quit jobs. They quit their bosses. Most people don't. You know what I'm saying?
Or how the job works.
Yeah. So
The changes of the job make you quit
I'm,
it too.
I'm comfortable here.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through no. It could be a job that pays more, that has better benefits, and we all
The culture.
The culture of the job. That's how I want to leave my comfort of it. So I agree with you in terms of like how those things start. You know, but if we are doing our due diligence, that's what I'm saying. Us doing our work. Us doing our healing, us doing our whatever the stuff that we need to do for us. By the time we get to that job interview, I done enough research to determine, not immediately, but determine if this company is worth putting my time for.
That's only in the beginning.
Right.
You still spend time with that company after doing all your research with them. And in the midst of you earning your tenure with the company, it starts to decline. Do you stay with the company based off of commitment and the age that you're at now to just work it out, or you still reassess yourself, make sure that, listen, this job no longer serves me, and you switch it up? That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't stop. Reevaluating doesn't stop. Even in the midst of me being in mid-age or whatever, me reevaluating this relationship doesn't stop. Even if we're 55 and we're 10 years in the game.
I agree. But that's why you sit down. You just went through this with your job and employees that you manage. You have a year in review. We need to have more 3-month reviews. So with that person that's saying, "Hey, what we doing now?" That's their 3-month review.
Yeah.
They're looking for career oriented. They're looking for a job that's a career. So they're revisiting. Hey, I know this is what you started off as. Hey, what are we doing? So now they can evaluate. Hey, do I need to leave the company or not?
And when you present the problem, you come with the solution.
Right.
Because if the other person is still okay with the original agreement, then this is what you're changing in your life.
You just complaining.
At that point, you're complaining. So either this is how you reevaluate. Hey, I know I hired you for this,
Right.
but you know what? You turned out to exceed expectations.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm at with it now, and this is what I would like to explore.
Right.
Because we're here, and I would like to explore there. If I have to keep it here, I have to be honest with you, this no longer fulfills me because I actually want more from you.
Right.
So if this is where you want to stay, this is where I have to end the employment to try to get somebody else that's really to come this way.
And I like the way you put it that way because it's not specific to the gender. That applies to men and women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We have to build up ourselves to make sure our company is worth staying too. You know, otherwise they can leave to a more valuable company. So it do go both ways. I
Go
do
both
understand
ways.
Yeah.
You know? And when do it become selfish? If you choose self over situation or circumstances, when do it become selfish versus self-preservation?
Yeah. I think, man, selfish is. We talked about this.
Because elaborating off of what we already talking about, we're
Right.
talking about man and woman, right?
Right.
And indifferences within adversity, which we as individuals can choose to go left or right,
Yeah.
or we can just stay together and go straight. When is it selfish if we choose ourselves over the situation of someone that actually see potential to want more? It's not a necessarily negative thing to where they say, hey, you don't fulfill me, or I don't fulfill you.
Yeah.
We actually like each other, and I actually want more from you, and I know this is the original agreement, and I hope we can just go to the next level with this. When is it selfish if you choose to refrain from the next level? Like,
I feel like
am I
that's-
asking a question that makes sense?
Yeah, I feel like that part is more self-preservation because it's like, if I know for a fact within myself that I don't have this to give you, so I'm preserving myself. It's not selfish. I feel like selfishness is like actually have this to give,
It's
and I'm
malicious.
choosing not to
The
give it to
malicious
you.
behind it.
So like, no, I could easily take her on a date, but I ain't doing that shit for her.
I think
Or it could
along
be
those lines, that's a good one. One towards it. I would say another selfishness apart. If we're gonna deem one selfish versus self-preservation, selfish is I want you to, and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna go ahead and take this next journey or this next step with you. But in my mind, I'm gonna still be the same way with you and still live my life that I'm gonna live with or without you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
very
Yeah.
selfish.
That you know what I'm saying?
I want you to change, but I want to continue to do the same shit I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want you to make every necessary change. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. But on my side, I'm not going to change nothing. I'm going to keep the same thought process. I'm going to keep the same attitude. I'm going to keep everything the same.
Yeah.
But you need to do everything else.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
That's
bro.
selfish.
It's crazy. It's
That's selfish
crazy
as
fuck.
because I had someone tell me that.
Wow.
Those exact words.
Oh, crazy.
That you selfish?
No. That was their thought process. Like, I don't have to change.
Well,
You do.
Because whoever I'm gonna be with is going to accept me. For
they
whatever.
think they're the prize and they don't want to adhere to boundaries. And like I said earlier, those are the girls who grew up without a daddy.
That's
true.
true. That's true.
Hey,
That's why they call niggas zaddy. Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the selfish part, I mean, of course, we know 80%, 90% of the time, the other party is gonna say you're selfish. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it yourself, as long as there is no malicious intent behind your decision that you're making, you shouldn't feel selfish at all.
So you choose to refrain from going to the next level with her, right? After it's been explained and expressed, and we say, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and bow out from gracefully from here.
You're right.
It was fun while it lasted, but I don't want to do that. Is that selfish or self-preservation?
Self-preservation, because you analyze yourself and you say, you know what, this is no longer serving me, and I'm done.
And I was genuine behind it too.
How do you present that without sounding like a narcissist?
Well,
because we're narcissistic, right?
It's selfish if he let her on to get the pussy
yeah.
and then pull the rug up under her after and was like, this ain't gonna work. That's when you selfish. That's not self-preserving.
Yeah, I agree.
But when if you really genuine about your decision that you make, and you just know for a fact that hey, it's really a self-preservation, then
Because it's a thin line. It's a slippery slope when you said self-preservation and selfish off of the decision you're making to do away with, right? Because think about it. Say we talk about everything was connection, right? Everything on the good on the up and up. If she was to ask you that question, so why don't I qualify for continuity of this relationship? What do you tell her in that space?
I feel like it's not even just about her qualifying. It may not just be the timing. You know what I'm saying? It's
perfect timing, right?
You can't just walk in a job and say, "Hey, I want to work here." No, you got to find out they hired. You know what it takes to work here. Man, I was on a phone with my daughter last night. She was on my way to pick her from the movies, and she was like, "Dad, I want to ask. Can I work here?" Right? And I was like, "Why don't you ask?" She was like, "I'm scared to talk to them," and I'm like, "I literally just heard you on the phone say, 'Excuse me, ma'am, can I have some more water?'" I said, "What's the difference in saying, 'Excuse me, ma'am, are y'all hiring?'" But this is the part I was impressed with. the first question, and this is so crazy that we were talking this because we haven't even discussed this. The first question my daughter asked was not, "Are they hiring?" That's not what she asked. She said, "Hey, at what age do you guys start hiring?" She had to find out if she qualified before. So I don't even want to ask if y'all hiring. I need to find out if I qualify first.
Yeah.
Because if you hire at 18, I don't qualify.
I'm disqualified.
I'm automatically disqualified. But if you fall within the parameter of the age range that I'm in right now, oh, boom. Okay, who I need to talk to? So it's further questions. So once you find out the age range, 16, oh, perfect. Are you guys hiring? So the first question was, hey, at what age do you start hiring? And I'm using that analogy in terms of like, hey, at the beginning it may be like, hey, what are you looking for right now? Now, boom, if we pause for a second there and you get the answer and you no longer feel like this person qualifies based on that answer, you don't even got to apply for the job.
Don't turn the page.
You don't even got to turn the page. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those type of things, and I know as we transition to other things, I know we kind of like standing in this realm, but I feel like this is a good transitional. I don't know if you want to expound upon it or not, but
because selfishness, narcissistic, all that stuff is when we put ourselves in a situation to have to explain ourselves after they already understood the narrative based off of whoever set the narrative for people to believe men are this way.
right.
So transition a little bit for the ladies and provide a little clarity for them. Let's go ahead and tell them real. We the selfish ones.
Yeah, we have been selfish.
Have been selfish.
Yeah,
Ladies,
What you mean by that?
We
we
apologize.
have been
Clarified,
selfish.
bro.
Oh my God, we've been so much.
But we've been selfish about it, like.
Because we let these puss ass, suck ass, bitch ass, simp ass, fuck nigga ass, niggas or
Non-sipping,
Bitches.
non-snorting ass.
speak on a real man's behalf.
Oh,
That's
well.
real.
Period.
That's fucking real, bro.
Period. Think about it. The real man, we really don't speak of. We let our values speak for ourselves, right?
well,
we don't feel like we have to go down the alley of having to prove our worth, right?
Right.
Too cool to speak amongst the masses of what real and what's fake, because any man that really express himself as a real man, or a man that gives a little clarity to a woman for her to not be led astray to what she believes is real. We're the sassy ones. We're narcissistic. We're insecure.
Yeah, there you go.
You get
All
what I'm
that,
saying?
all
We all that. So we have been selfish because we try to avoid being targeted as something that you're gonna deem us as,
Right.
which is not really what it is. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
And that's why we gotta reclaim that shit. But go
that's the
ahead.
same thing that goes back to when we saying a few episodes ago when we were saying that we need to recategorize what the high value man is, right? Based off of substance and not actual monetary intangible value.
Yeah.
Right.
Same thing for a real man, real nigga, mature man, quarter zip nigga, however you want to put it.
Quarter zip.
Real niggas is about to start speaking up, ladies.
That's real.
And y'all done fell for the simp nigga to think the real nigga is supposed to embody what the simp nigga does.
It's more. It's too many of them. That's
It's
why
too many of them,
they
bro.
following the masses.
Yeah, bro.
And I feel like,
There's
bro,
a lot of suckers out here for real.
I feel like,
Fuck
bro,
niggas.
the analogy, and I'm gonna let you speak to this because I definitely don't want to fuck this up. Of what we was talking about earlier about the snakes, bro. Like if you could elaborate, bro,
Man.
and describe that, because I really felt that shit in my spirit when we was talking about that shit off camera. So
It's like you got self-esteem where we taught as kids. We have what we consider someone like role models, right? Sometimes self-esteem and role model, looking up to somebody, can be misconstrued a little bit, because you can look up to somebody and start emulating everything that they do.
Right.
Which take away from your true authenticity of what you actually are, who you are, right? And then you got that person that has high self-esteem that's not necessarily looking up to anybody, but they walk to the beat of their own drum because of how confident they are in what they believe and what they particularly like. That everybody or the masses seem to feel like they fuck with.
Right.
So you kind of like the blueprint of what everybody want to be like.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is the same thing when it comes to those snakes. You got one venomous snake and you got one snake that's non-venomous. They look exactly alike. That non-venomous snake portrayed to be the venomous snake. He
Coral
does
snake.
everything.
It's
The
a
coral.
coral- it's a
That's
coral
what it's
snake.
called. Coral snake. They portray to be everything that venomous snake is. So when they see a predator, they act like that snake. They see the prey, they act like that snake. To be able to succeed or to be able to attract.
Nah, for real.
That venomous snake walks in, slithers in his boldness because he know that the prey is gonna get the fuck on and the predators is gonna tread lightly.
Bitch, you smell me.
Yeah.
You see me coming.
You know what's on the inside of me.
Yes, you know what I possess. So if you ain't ready for that fight today, you gonna sit your ass down.
Right. That's just, it's
You know what I'm
such a-
saying?
That's such a powerful life lesson, bro. Like I feel that shit to my core though,
Word.
because it's kind of like when you walk in a room and you know, bro, we know a real one when we see a real one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what environment we're in. Like we just know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about guys, but we just kind of have that
Discernment.
intuition,
Yeah.
that discernment of other men. Like, no, he actually cool. I can actually tell, like, I can fuck with bruh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the snake. Like you said, like he slithers in his boldness. It's like I don't even gotta portray nothing else because the ones that know who I am gonna know who I am. I don't gotta tell them. I'm gonna act, and then it's that same dude that's loud, that want to be seen, that's talking all this simp shit that they do and don't do, and what a man should do, and like all that bullshit. If the man ain't flying you out, and all the shit that. How you gonna speak on another snake? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Slither in your boldness, nigga. If that's what you doing, speak on yourself. Don't tell another nigga what he should be doing or shouldn't be doing.
Fact.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
fact.
That's why the real niggas has been quiet, and it is time for us to speak up because nigga, you don't get to speak on our behalf.
Right.
You don't get to say what we're doing and what we not doing. No, nigga, you don't get to do that.
And since it's been manipulated for so long and so long now, anything is believable.
Yes.
Anything is believable because we're not fighting back. We're leaving the women left to believe what they want to believe
Yeah.
off of the beta niggas that's speaking for the
Bro.
majority of us, right? So this it's like a nigga that's acting like the snake that's emulating the core snake, right? They motherfuckers sitting back and say, I heard this nigga say he gonna wear this, he gonna drive this, he gonna do this. You know what? I'm gonna put that outfit on. And I'm gonna attract what I know he attract with that particular platform or blueprint.
Right.
And then when I get it, I'm gonna blind them with substance because I know these women want protection and provision. So they see everything that looks like I got my shit together to provide. And now I can act like this hard ass nigga, right? To act like I'm gonna protect.
You got the uniform on.
Right?
Right.
I got this whole uniform and persona on to impress you temporarily to get the pussy. And now I can't maintain that image, right?
Yep.
I can't maintain it. But since I already got the pussy, I'm cutting you off. And now I'm the fuck boy, right? But at the same time, that was the fuck boy.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you looking for every dude on that particular level
Yeah.
of attraction of having your shit together and you getting the same results.
Yeah.
Because that's their definition of having your shit together, being a top
Intangibles.
tier nigga or whatever the case may be.
Right. And they're blinded by
They're
it.
blinded by
But
it.
that one nigga that got all that shit, or that's not necessarily showing that he has all the foundation to gain or have all that shit. And he just say, no, I'm not doing that. You say you want to go get a steak dinner? Nah, we can do that Sunday. Today, let's go get us some Chinese food. We're going to get us some Chinese food. We're going to drink some of this liquor. We're going to get to know each other. You know what? I'm not taking you out to Roof Chris. Let's go meet up for ice cream. Now, let me see who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, this nigga broke. Oh, he's holding back something. Oh, he's selfish. He's
He's
cheap.
Because here's my list of restaurants I don't go to on the
Right.
first date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing this?
Yeah.
Why don't you gauge what I like?
You done fell for simp niggas, and now you want real niggas to do what simp niggas do, and we don't.
You
do
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Oh, Lord.
Nigga
don't
like,
do
hey,
that.
a nigga like me, like, I'm gonna give you the. If you like me at my worst, you gonna love me at my best.
And not to mention, this is the part that most women are failing to realize, right? Do you want if your goal is to be somebody's wife, to be in a long-term relationship, you want a nigga to do the same things that he did for every woman that he courted along the way?
Man.
All the restaurants, he take you to the same shit that he been taking to all these other hoes to. Like, we only do that to motherfuckers that we really fuck with. So we hit Roof Chris. You gotta understand, motherfucker, I really rocking with you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Now you gonna get that out the gate.
To bring it back to what you said earlier about the seasons too, that's another thing is these niggas that we're currently talking about and referencing, you're only doing it at your highest peak. You can't even endure and keep and maintain the woman at your lowest peak when you go through the season.
Yes. Man, weather in the storm.
That's when the real shit gonna come out, because no matter how much, going back to the coral snake, no matter how much he imitate the snake, if that predator really wanted to try him, he like, oh shit, this is actually not even
They ain't working.
It's not even a venomous snake.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. That's when it shows up. Like, oh,
I thought he was this or this was that.
Yeah.
And wasn't that the whole time?
Exactly.
And now you don't know what's real or what's fake. So all these niggas out here lying, right? Every nigga out here claim to be a real nigga. Every chick, that's the same thing with the females. So every chick claim to be a 5-star chick. But if I was to go and judge you women based off of how you keep a public bathroom, I wouldn't even fuck with you.
If that's what we really base
If we really basing it off of it, I wouldn't even fuck with you.
Yeah.
Y'all bathroom worse than the niggas.
Yep. Fact.
And I know these niggas nasty.
Yeah.
I know niggas nasty.
Right.
And if we judging off the bathroom alone.
Yeah. And we hear that all, and what's so crazy is, and we hear it from the women saying that.
Yes.
We
hear from the women saying
It's
that.
not
You know
even
what I'm
our
saying?
opinion
That's
on no
crazy.
shit like that. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so many nasty women out here,
Mm-hmm.
and we can't tell the difference.
We can't tell the
If
difference.
your car dirty, I ain't trying.
Hey, your purse. If you fucking scroll around, like how much shit do you got in your goddamn purse?
Right.
Straight up.
That like to me, that's just like at this stage and age in my life. I'm not talking to no young women or people that still figuring things out. Like, it's just certain stages in your life that you get to. Like, no, we should be past that.
That's good context.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good context.
I can't hold every woman because it's just such a wide gap, and I feel like you do learn over time. Just like us as men, we have matured, and at one point in time, we probably was the coral snake at some point in time of our life. The only difference is we wasn't trying to go out and portray that this is how every nigga needs to be. It's just how what I'm doing right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest difference, is that you're trying to speak for all of us. Like, no, it's
And just because I need a little guidance doesn't mean I'm trying to portray or perpetrate.
right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not perpetrating nothing. I needed to be guided in this area because lack thereof, right?
Yeah.
So this is where iron sharpens iron.
Right.
Not necessarily trying to walk in your shoes as shoddy as Larry.
That's
You get what I'm saying?
And see, you just said something so fucking profound, because that's the thing. When we say real niggas, it's still a distinction between each and every person. Like he just said.
Yep.
A real person is how real RB is to RB. How true LI is to LI. How true Red is to him. How true Shot is to him. Not to the approval of the masses. Nigga, I like to write. I like to do shit like that. So I have to be true to me. I have to be the most authentic me. And so that's not a masses thing. That's why niggas can't speak about real niggas, because when you see a real nigga just operating in his space, that nigga venomous. Oh, that nigga's like this. Or this person is like this. You just appreciate them for being real in their space. They don't switch it up.
Right.
That's the problem. These niggas switch up the code.
Switch it up.
Damn.
The code switching.
Yeah.
That's the definition of code switching.
Code switching,
Real
bro. Like, we just walk in the room and say, you know what? This nigga like can sing. Good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, the brains are behind every operation that we got. This nigga is very smart and intelligent. Shot it like to write poetry. This nigga D-Red loves sports and can break down every fuck. And we accept each other in that space, because that's who we are. We don't say, this nigga Red don't try to come in and be an R&B singer or sing, or like, none of us try to switch up the roles.
If I could,
That's
I would.
the problem with the
But I
men.
can't, so I
Yeah,
don't.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
And
If I possess it, nigga, I'd be that bitch. Ooh.
Cause right now, you preaching. I don't know if you Shotty or TD Jakes. But what I'm about to
That's
say,
a part of me though. You see what I'm saying?
right? Because you laying down game, and not to confuse the audience, and to clarify a little bit more.
Right.
This is where patience is the key, ladies. This is where patience kick in. Sometimes you look for instant gratification based off of the man's initiation. You look for gratification within the man's initiation. So what I'm saying is the instant gratification you looking from the man's initiation, you don't even know which angle he's coming from, ladies. You don't know if he's coming from an angle for you to want to be, for him to see your patience, or you don't know if he's coming from an angle for him to see how quick you can act upon something. Because one is either one of the two. Either we gonna move fast or we gonna move fucking slow.
Yeah.
Hey, and I don't want to speak for women, but I personally think that they don't care which angle the man's coming at, some of them, because they feel like regardless of however he's coming, they'll change him.
Right.
And
That's the patient. That's why they need the people.
But that's the problem.
But that's the problem.
That's the
That's the problem
That's
with
right.
it.
That's the fucking problem.
That's why we fail, and that's on both ends.
Yeah.
It's not even I can dig this bitch down.
The snake showing you the color that they are. They're showing you they're not venomous.
Yeah,
They're showing it to you.
And let me give you a scenario, ladies.
I'm gonna change them to venomous.
A man can
no, it's not venomous.
Right.
Can't change this.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you an example, ladies. Not from a place of manipulation, but from a place from a man that's actually being patient within a relationship, even if it doesn't align with what you guys trying to do in the long haul. I can like you today. You can like me today. Circumstances and timing cannot be aligned with what we want in the long haul. Doesn't mean that I don't like you because I say I don't want to be your man today. Doesn't mean that we can't be because I'm not able to be your provider and protector today. Doesn't mean that just because we have something that's on a casual surface that it can't one day lead to something of us becoming an item, right?
Yep.
The patience come in based off of how that man communicate with you how he feels on where the relationship could potentially go by reassuring you with where he's at that particular moment.
Yep.
So if you're trying to get that man to be in a relationship, let's say it's your issue to where you want more from him and all he tell you is timing. It's not about him wanting to fuck other bitches. It's not about him choosing everything before you. Timing is everything. Timing is be financial. Timing can be emotional. Timing can be my mental stability. Timing can be circumstances because you probably work together.
Right.
Timing can be something based upon what you both have no control over, but it can blow up the whole shit if we don't tread
I'm
lightly.
glad you clarified and provided examples, because going back to Shotty's initial point, I think so many fuck niggas portray that as well, so they don't know the difference. It's hard to distinguish the difference because that's how they're also coming at them as well.
Right.
So if they're coming at them at that and they come off it and they realize, oh, I really was just trying to fuck bitches, how do they know it's a nigga who it really is for timing for those reasons versus these simp ass, suck ass, fuck ass niggas?
And that's the difference what he said, because a real man, a real person, and I'm just saying person, right? They're gonna have boundaries. That's going to be the difference.
Yep.
If a man is just willing to do each and everything at the drop of a dime, that's at your ass and no pushback ever, it's like, where does his boundaries lie? You know what I'm saying? If a woman wants you to do everything that you ask her to do at the drop of a dime, hey, I need you to be here and fight. Like, where does you... As men, we want to know, hey, where's your boundaries lie in those spaces? Because, bro, like, you just can't... I don't want you to be that available. You know what I'm saying? No person want a person that available for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think what you just described is that. And also women got to be honest in that space too. You know, just like timing.
Right.
If you know that this man is saying, hey, he want to take his time, and you know in your spirit that you want to speed him up, don't just say, I think I can change him.
Right.
Just be like, you know what? I need to go at a little quicker pace right now in my life. I'm looking to be married, blah, blah, blah. So because our time doesn't align, let's just, end this now.
Oh, because our timing ain't aligning, I say, listen, it's timing. Be patient with me. Well, if he wanted to, he will. We go right back to that bullshit.
If he wanted to, he will.
If he wanted to, he will. No, I communicated I want to.
Yeah.
But will I at the drop of this moment? No. But eventually, I will.
And this here's the thing. and that's what I'm saying. That what you just said is exactly the truth. Is the fact that if I wanted to, when I want to, I will.
Right.
That's the part. Like if I want to, I will.
Right.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not off your wanting to.
Yeah.
You want me to doesn't mean I want to.
Exactly.
Because you want me to be available tomorrow. I can't be available tomorrow, so I'm not telling you I want to. Right. I'm gonna tell you I can't. Yeah. So now it's like, oh, you must don't want to because you can't.
See, in that example, I feel like women are falling in love, or they're chasing the idea of having a man available versus falling in love with the person. And if you fall in love with the person, you will naturally have patience through their timing, through those seasons to get to the end all game, which is being together. If you don't have that foresight, you ain't gonna make it.
I got a question.
Before the question, I know it's good. And how can you compare that to someone not being willing? You get what I'm saying? Like it's kind of the same thing as far as like you saying I wanted to, I could, but I didn't, and that means I'm selfish, or that means that you didn't want to because you didn't. You get what I'm saying? It still boils down to how you gonna diminish my value based off of what I wasn't able or capable of doing at the particular time that you wanted me to.
Yeah.
What's your question?
And this is my question for the women out here.
Are we leaving them with this?
Yeah, we're gonna leave them with this.
Leave them with this.
Oh Lord.
The stigma is a woman. Plenty of women say, "Well, I had a man do X, Y, and Z. He did this. He did that. He did this. He did that." 5 women can say that. Mm-hmm. My question is, where they at?
Come on, man.
Where they at?
And why was you able to maintain him?
Why you wouldn't maintain him?
He's doing it for a woman of substance.
I'm gonna take this.
Or he got tired of being that for you.
Nope. I'm gonna take this off the women's shoulders. They found a simp ass nigga that was a coral snake.
Yep.
That's what you find out.
She was manipulated.
Yeah. You don't want to take.
It ain't gonna last, ladies.
You don't want to take accountability and say, you know what, I picked up the wrong nigga. I picked up the wrong.
And that's what I need to learn from them.
Hey, and when the woman,
that's what I need.
A part two of that question. A part two of that question. When you gonna hold yourself accountable to say, I fell for the tricks because I led for what I wanted.
Silly rabbit.
And this is
silly rabbit.
Silly
I
rabbit.
fell for the trick because I led with what I wanted.
I got one more question, right? When are we, because we say there's a coral snake, when are we going to put aside types? Because if you like coral snakes, nigga,
it's a type.
It's a chance that you're going to pick up another coral snake that's not venomous. Mm-hmm. I don't hear about no imitation rattlesnakes. I don't hear about no imitation anacondas. Mm-hmm. So maybe you're doing the same thing over and over and finding yourself falling for the same type of niggas.
Same
because I got the same type, the same this. So whenever you pick up another fucking coral snake and this nigga over here, same suck ass nigga.
Bitch, when do you evolve?
Exactly. When do you evolve?
You know what that sound like to me?
What's that?
The woman that only want the man when she's in the place of her life to struggle to where that type of man comes and show up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I know women and when they getting it, she's an independent survivor. She's a beehive. I'm a survivor. When they getting their own money, I don't need no man for shit. I can do myself. Facts. I can finance myself. Facts. I can feed myself. When they up, but once that woman down, they only going for the man that's giving out the handouts.
That's true.
And now you're led by the handout man because you don't want that man that's still gonna hold you responsible of getting back on your motherfucking feet. I'm just more support.
Yeah, that's why I disagree with women be talking about men cheat down.
Niggas fuck down.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think men cheat down and women cheat up,
but that's
to a certain degree.
It's gonna be.
Why we cheat down? Because that girl ain't making us like every other girl in the world work for.
But what's the down though?
Yeah. Well, I don't
accessibility.
mean. Yeah.
And so we cheating down outside of looks. She may not look as good as my man.
Yeah. No, I'm not basing. When I say that, I'm not basing the value on that. I think when you cheat with a girl who wants you more than you want her, you're gonna get a different side and a different access of her. So it's like, why would I cheat with a bitch that I want her more than she wants me? So now I gotta chase, I gotta put on, I gotta try to convince this girl. I'd rather get someone who just wants me, who wants my dirty
That's
draw.
not necessarily cheating down. That's just somebody that wants you.
No,
Cheating
true
down,
enough,
I think
true
cheating
enough.
down is when you cheat down with a girl that's just you cheating down with the one that's morally down. Like
Okay, yeah.
it has no substance. It's like, listen, I want to fuck you. You want to fuck me.
Ain't nothing special about
Ain't
it.
nothing special.
Okay.
That's cheating down when
Right.
you just the physical aspect of just fucking.
Right.
And you ain't have to put in no work. You ain't have to do none of that.
Not having an affair.
I just want to fuck.
Because most
You cheating
times,
down morally.
Most times, if men are cheating, if some are cheating,
Black men don't cheat.
they cheat up. I mean, because they side chick is doing everything.
Because a
doing
nigga ain't trying to sign up for 2 bills. A nigga ain't cheating up because a nigga cheating up. This motherfucker putting him through the same tests and storms. This motherfucker. He don't want 2 goddamn bills.
Hold on, I want to leave it with this.
That nigga like, I'm cheating broke.
You just said something.
Close us out, RB.
And
Close
one
us
thing I
out, RB,
wanna
because we
say-
did pivoted.
Hey, one thing I want to say is, we treat the rental car different than we treat our main car.
Oh, we do.
No.
Dog
We
out
gonna
that
dog that
rental.
rental.
Nah.
We gon' yes we do.
I do.
I dog that
I dog
rental.
the
I don't
rental.
vacuum the rental.
I
don't.
try that bitch at 80 different places.
Yeah, I dog that motherfucker. Put miles on it. I ain't give a fuck about the oil. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
We say that sound good, but okay.
No, that's me.
I'm just
What's your rebuttal?
But we are careful with the real
but
though.
we-
to some extent.
No,
Because
I
that gonna
can-
tax you.
That's my whole point. You know the insurance associated with the rental. You like, nigga, I can't pay for 2 cars. So why do I have a rental in the first place?
Because for me, my
Yeah,
main
I
car,
gotta answer.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, I
The
got a
rental, I ain't gonna see it
I
again.
got a long distance trip.
I got you. Let me tell you the we all people. I'm just saying people. They got a little dent on the side of a car one time. Our main. Like, nigga, I'll fix that shit later. I'll do this another time. We put off, and I feel like this is the main point in terms of what we need to do in terms of relationships. We put off shit for the stuff that's supposed to take care of us. You know what I'm saying? It got a little dent in it. I'm not getting my oil changes when I need to. Damn, I need to get this fixed. And I put it off. I try to find workarounds
Yeah,
and not actually do the work that requires to maintain this car.
yeah.
Because this is what we complain about. This is my opinion, right? I already gotta pay the fucking insurance for this motherfucker. Got a car note every fucking month. And I gotta go get the oil change. And I gotta go do this. So it becomes more of a burden to you. That happens in a relationship.
I think that there's truth in your
There's
statement,
truth in that statement.
but I'm talking about something different.
Yeah.
But there's truth in that statement.
No, I'm saying sometimes it becomes more of a burden to even if it's in the bedroom. Damn, I gotta do this. I gotta like this.
I gotta eat your pussy every time I
This
fuck you.
motherfucker just want to.
I
Yeah.
don't want to eat the pussy every time. Goddamn, sometimes I just want to stick my dick in it. Why the pussy ain't ready? I gotta crank the pussy up every single time. Your
Hey.
pussy don't work on the
Every
own.
single time.
I know Enterprise keeps them hoes ready.
Hey.
Hey, and on the same time, I ain't worried about enterprise insurance too, because I'm gonna just put my shit on theirs.
You did?
We about to get the fuck up out of here. Hey, it's a difference between the simp nigga, the real nigga.
Fuck 'em.
We're gonna clarify this in
Further
multiple.
This is 2026.
This is 2020.
This
2026
Part
is
two,
about clarity.
part two,
Yeah.
part 2 coming.
It's about part 2 of this coming because ladies, you gotta know, and we gotta explain it. We gonna hold ourselves accountable, as you can hear. We gonna hold ourselves accountable, but we need y'all to meet us halfway. Help us help you. Coral Snake, man.
Coral Snake.
Have a good one, man.
Suck that.
I knew I was gonna make it. Tested like a spaceship. Clarified diamonds, clarified conversation. Yeah. Clarified diamonds, clarified conversation.